Okay, my name is Chloe James, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about gluten. Hey, whenever you go out to eat, let's say Olive Garden, you get a basket filled with warm, soft, almost chewy like bread. It just melts in your mouth, and I know you know what I'm talking about because it's literally the most satisfying food ever. But I bet you don't know what makes it chewy. It's gluten. Yes, gluten. Gluten is a general name for the proteins found in wheat, and gluten helps maintain their shape, acting as a glue that holds the food together. Gluten can be found in many types of foods, even ones that you can never expect. Some of the foods that contain gluten are pastas, noodles, breads, pastries, crackers, and baked goods. These are foods that are almost like everyday foods, so you'd be surprised if someone couldn't eat it. Well, some people can't eat it. The reason why some people can't consume gluten is because they have a disease called celiac disease. It's an autoimmune disorder in which your immune system responds abnormally to the gluten, according to Healthline.com. Some of these side effects people get with celiac disease when they consume gluten is fatigue, headaches, bone loss, and bloating. And according to the National Foundation of Celiac Awareness, as many as 18 million Americans have sensitivity to gluten. Some of the alternative foods for gluten foods are rice, corn noodles, chestnut flour, and soy flour. And this is mostly for your wheat meats, and then sometimes people either go vegan or just cut out gluten altogether. So in conclusion, you know what gluten is and what foods have gluten in it and why people are allergic to gluten as some alternatives. So gluten is responsible for the elastic texture of dough, and then what also contains gluten is the breads, the pastas, pastries, and sometimes even beer. And then for the celiac disease, it's the autoimmune disorder. So whenever you consume gluten, it affects your large and small intestines. And the villi is in your small intestines, and this is a normal villi, but this is the villi of someone that has celiac disease.
They just introduced.
Okay, so thanks for watching. So to go over gluten a little bit more, gluten is responsible for the elastic texture of the dough, and it contains two proteins in the wheat. So whatever makes the shape of the bread, that's the gluten. Whenever you're making the dough for the bread, and you stick your finger in it and the dough rises back up, that's the gluten working in the dough. And then things that contain gluten, pasta, so your gnocchi noodles, your spaghetti noodles, your fettuccine noodles, and then noodles in general, that's your soba noodles, ramen noodles, and udon noodles. And for your breads and pastries, that's like white wheat, rye, and even your donuts. I love some donuts. But your crackers, so your Ritz crackers, your over-the-counter crackers, you know, when you have it with your soups and stuff. And then beer also has gluten in it. And that's one thing I never knew. But so to go into why people can't consume gluten sometimes, it's called celiac disease, and it's an autoimmune disorder. It's whenever the small intestine reacts abnormally to gluten whenever it's consumed. So what happens is that the gluten destroys the villi in the small intestines. And the villi in a normal intestine are like little strings of hair that fall up. But for people with celiac disease, whenever they contain gluten, it falls flat and there's no more hairs to sweep all of the food out. So this is why some of the side effects of the gluten is bloating, diarrhea, headache, nausea, and this is all according to Healthline.com. So I hope this helped you understand more about gluten, and thanks for listening.